Alright, I'm going to show y'all how to make 3 awesome bird feeders, completely homemade, all from scrap wood. This first one is a bird seed feeder. This one is suet put into some scrap wood, and then the last one is my favorite. It's a log and then a paddle bit used to make some holes and then filled with suet. Okay, so definitely be careful when using any power tools. I am experienced enough. I try to be very careful, but I just used a paddle bit to make a hole in this piece of scrap wood on both sides. So it's not a hole that's all the way through. There's a little bit of a bottom in it so that the suet has something to kind of adhere to. And it's just going to depend on what type of wood you have, what size hole you want, what size paddle bit you want. And then I fill the hole with suet, and then I had like a little dowel, which is the perch for the bird to sit on. So I made another hole all the way through, and I just stuck the perch all the way through it, and then I glued it on. Then I spruced it up a little bit and I wrote fly through. I thought it was clever. Of course, I love my own stuff. So this is the first one, and the birds really liked it. I think they appreciated the perch. The suet is really good. There's a lot of different flavors, and so that is our first one. Now we'll move on to the log. This one is super cute, and if you have some cut firewood, you can definitely use that. And again, you use the drill with the paddle bit to make some holes in it, and then you also just screw in a hook on the top. So that's really all there is to it making this one. I think they also make great gifts if you have anybody that appreciates homemade things or rustic things. I made one for my sister and also for my dad's cabin. There's a lot of birds in both of those locations and they really liked it a lot. So moving on to the last bird feeder, this one uses bird seed and also just scrap wood that was painted. You can definitely get as creative as you want with this one. I kept it simple with some different shades of green, just kind of like a nature scene, but I know that a lot of other people that are a lot more artistic than me could really get creative with this or kind of mimic any type of food joints that they like. You could have kids help you decorate these however they want, and it doesn't have to be the exact size as my feeder. I honestly did not cut any of this wood. These were all scrap pieces of wood that I had, and they ended up fitting nicely. So here you can see where I'm making like a roof just to kind of keep the bird seed a little dry, and also it just looks prettier. I pre-drilled some holes, and then I'm just screwing these together for the roof, and then I also have a bracket that's going to keep that bottom piece and the back piece in place as well. Here I'm pre-drilling some holes in the back, and you'll see what this is for later. This is to run some wire through, which is going to hold the bottle in place. I also screwed a hook on top to be able to hang it up, and there I'm making the holes all the way through for the wire, and I'm also super gluing down the bottom part, which the food will drop into, and then I'm just painting a little bit of contrasting colors all over. Here I am reinforcing the roof and just screwing it into the back, and then I'm going to run that wire through from the front to the back and kind of make like a U shape, and what that's going to do is going to hold a bottle in place upside down, which is going to have the bird seed in it. So here you can use any type of bottle that you have, an old olive oil bottle, and you can have it green. That would look pretty, and also wine bottles. I think that would be great. I did not have an empty wine bottle for me to be able to use, and also this bottle that I had fit perfectly with the scrap wood that I had, but I'm just saying there's a lot of different variations of this that you can do, and I think that the wine bottle would be really cute as well. So I filled it up with the bird seed and flipped it over, and then I ran the wire through, and I'm just twisting it in the back so everything's nice and snug, and then you can see that the holder has the bird seed in it, and then as it's emptied it will continue to fill up. So those are 3 homemade feeders. If you guys like this video and also healthy recipes, be sure to check out my channel and subscribe. Thanks so much.